Elvish settlement of Fogcuse, where he had convinced the locals that he was a god. You confronted him in a small temple where peaceful talks quickly went bad as Atlas pulled a pistol out of nowhere and the fight began. He started teleporting around the room, casting incite violence and making you guys hit each other, and eventually teleported out of the room while you killed the rest of his crew member, or the rest of his guards and crew member, aside from one elvish woman named Ian, who then, in turn, after being abandoned by Fletcher, decided to help you guys take over his ship. With her help, you snuck aboard in crates where, some farts may have been smelled, some cramps may have been had, but overall, you stayed in those crates for a little while Atlas disguised himself as Ian, and who turned out to be the quartermaster of the ship, and Ian and Atlas got into her quarters and just took a rest. After a little while, Fletcher came down to Atlas's room or to Ian's room with Atlas disguised as Ian in it, and invited Ian to have a drink with him. Fletcher could pretty much immediately tell that it wasn't Ian in front of him.
I don't know how.
The nat 20 in sight. And invited Ian to take a drink. The drink was actually a trick to get Cedric to drink out of the dead man's chalice, a magical device that seemed to link their souls together and cause any damage to befall one to also befall the other. Completely ignoring this fact, Damien comes rushing in, ready to cleave this man in half with a fucking crit. You manage to, while instigating this fight, you manage to rile up some of the crew against the other parts of the crew and start convincing people to your side. After the captain falls, you hold up his dead body to the rest of the crew as a sign that you, Damien, are now the captain. And to befit the captain, you also took Fletcher's hat.
Oh, sorry, I caught half of it.
What'd you say?
I saw Matt started talking and only his half of it got picked up.
Oh, okay. Not a big deal. I didn't want to interrupt.
No, you're good. And then your captain's speech is now over. The crew is back to the rest of their whatever, and you guys are standing on top of the ship. I went ahead and put Fletcher's token in the brig. You had gagged and bound him. And you did like the MMA ties on his fingers so he couldn't snap out of existence.
Mm-hmm. Also, I'm unconscious.
Also, Atlas and Fletcher are still both unconscious. You had just turned the ship around to head back to your other crew, which you still haven't named the ship, but I have a character sheet for the unnamed ship, and it had a certain amount of rations in it, but I've already increased the rations by how much you would be getting from the Billy Irish later. So, but the thing is, the Billy Irish rations aren't a one-to-one transfer because you're like increasing the size of your crew so much.
Right.
Yep.
Right. So the ration supply and everything is right in there, in the new ship.
Cool.
However, everybody's position on the ship is still up in the air for what's going on. All right.
This ship does not have weapons, right?
It does have weapons. It has a lot more weapons than your other ship did. You can check its thing. You can't see them, but it has 2 light cannons and 1 medium cannon on both sides. And if you open the ship, what?
Dark cannons?
Dark cannons?
We've got light cannons. Do we have dark cannons? Anyways,
Boo. Boo.
It went over my head for a second, and then I finally understood it.
I'll give you a pity laugh.
Thank you, Coleman.
Ha ha ha.
So we should probably wait to vote. We should probably wait to vote on the name of this ship after our comrade is fully conscious. Any thoughts on when we should do that?
What, name the ship or help Atlas get conscious again?
The conscious part.
Well, I can do that immediately.
But should we? If it's going to presumably conscious Fletcher.
Where are you guys having this conversation?
Where we're at in the next.
Would you still have Fletcher's body up there, or would you have thrown him in the brig?
You told us he was in the brig. I assumed that we already did that.
Well, you had him like over like your shoulder earlier.
Yeah, but I assumed this was like time skip 1 hour.
All right, time skip 1 hour. Yeah, just making sure. I wanted to know if I needed to move tokens around.
Okay.
Well,
I
I'm
mean,
concerned about waking up Fletcher, considering that he can teleport.
yeah,
Presumably.
Sorry. I guess we don't know exactly how he did that. It could have been a spell, perhaps something innate that he could do. In the latter case, if we do revive him, he might just be able to teleport out of his bonds.
That's true. But now that I'm wearing the hat, he would either be teleporting into the arms of our loving crew or into the open sea.
That's a good point.
If he teleported into the open sea, wouldn't that mean Atlas is going to die? Also,
how easily he can stick his hand up repeatedly.
a more realistic concern is if he teleports and starts fighting us again, maybe we will deal a fatal blow this time. We might not be as lucky as to just knock him unconscious again.
I could just punch him instead of using my sword.
Although I don't know Fletcher very well, he seems like the kind of person that would be smart enough not to, would be smart enough to not anger an entire crew, especially one that wasn't very fond of him previously.
I guess
Sure.
it depends on what position he feels like he's in, because
Yeah.
if he's at a big enough disadvantage that he's got nothing left to lose, he does know that he can take Atlas down with him.
That's true. He does seem a bit proud to kill himself, though. I don't really know his personality.
Yeah, that's my problem too. I don't feel like If only we could ask Atlas what he thinks Fletcher would do.
Maybe we should make him conscious. Just ask. Now we can knock Fletcher back out.
With this, you guys have probably been talking for about an hour and a half, and you are coming back up onto the coastline, and you can see your other ship coming up.
I would also point out, if we lose track of Fletcher because he teleports, we could always just beat up Atlas until he's unconscious.
Oh my god, that's true.
So I suppose one of us should keep a watch on Fletcher.
Yeah, I guess it's also possible that they could just wake up on their own or something.
I'm curious if that effect has a
He just froze on
range.
have some image for me.
I'm curious if enough distance is put between them, would the effect not, work?
So yeah, I guess we don't know much about how this curse is working. Can I detect magic and see if it's working?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
That's a spell. Just like post the spell.
Oh, I don't know if I have detect magic actually. I forgot that's a spell. Can I do an Arcana check?
Yeah, you can do an Arcana check. Hold on. I did with a 16. What exactly were you checking for again? I got distracted by the medium cannon 128 roll.
Oh yeah. I'm just trying to see, is he using magic to use to do this curse?
You can tell that this is a spell cast from the. This is like a spell inherent to the class from this. Like, you've inspected the glass pretty well, and you can see that on the glass there's like a skull with tentacles coming out of it, and the skull has 2 eyes, and both of them seem to be like on fire, or, like glowing.
Okay.
You get the sense that once those fires go out, the spell ends.
What if we broke the cup?
Let's not go that far. We might need it at some point.
Do you intend to use this against someone else?
We never know.
I mean, it is an incredibly useful item.
It is.
Yeah. If you don't trust somebody, like if we're ever exploring with someone and we're afraid that they're gonna, make off with the treasure without us or try to double cross us, it's a way to link our fates.
Mm-hmm.
But it is
was Fletcher's plan. It didn't work because apparently.
I think it might be worth risking reviving Atlas. He obviously knows more about this. Maybe we should just ask him.
I second the motion.
Yeah. I assume we have Fletcher tied up and with us. Can we go get him?
He's in the brig. You guys can run down to the brig, or at least a couple of you could run down to the brig. However, at this point, you would have arrived out next to your other ship.
Okay.
And as you're getting closer to your ship, you notice that the ballista of the Billy Irish is turned towards you guys. Because from their perspective, all they see is a much larger ship coming towards them.
And I think a ballista is going to stop it.
We should maybe send someone.
How far are we?
Probably about 100 yards.
Okay.
So have the crew raise a white flag to let them know we are.
You're wearing the captain's hat. You can just yell that into existence.
Well, I thought we were going down to the brig.
Oh, you just yelled that at the crew.
Are there any in earshot?
Yeah, you're walking down the stairs.
Okay.
You're just like, hey, raise a white flag and bring them over here. I'll talk to them in a second. If you
I
want.
say that.
Okay, sorry. I don't mean
totally
to.
fine.
All right. With that, the rest of the crew boards the ship, and they start loading things over. You notice Olzat seems kind of weary of the other goblins on the ship, and gets into a spat with this guy, Krulk.
No, to be fair, if I were a goblin, I wouldn't trust other goblins, so I get it. It's those damn melons.
Oh my god.
That's totally what it is. Alright, so you guys all go down to the brig, carrying Atlas with you.
Did you take fingers off of Olzat, or is that just the way the figure looks?
I did not take fingers off of him. That is just the way it looks.
Fair enough.
However, I was planning on giving him a hook hand, but I need to
I was
mirror
thinking that.
I need to mirror the thing. I'll do that. I'll do that before the next session. I keep meaning to do it, but forgetting.
So should we picture him with a hook hand now?
Yeah, he's got I imagine he has like 2 hooks on the hand, and he can like articulate the hooks and kind of grab things.
Wait,
Because like he has
2
his
hooks
wrist.
on both hands?
No, on one hand he has like 2 hooks, and he can like
Got it.
move his wrist down, and it'll close the hook around like his and be able to actually like hold things
That
a
makes
little
sense. So it's like good for grabbing cannonballs, but
bit. Yeah, it'd be good for like picking things up. And anyway, he's not completely dysfunctional, is what I'm saying. He's like getting used to having a hook hand. Anyway, you guys all step down into the brig, and you see Fletcher's sleeping body laying in the floor. Hatless. I didn't fix his model to not have a hat, though. It's whatever.
Daryl, are you going to heal Fletcher, or are you going to heal Atlas?
I think I'll heal Atlas.
Smart.
All right. So I guess I will walk over to Atlas and I will heal him for 5 hit points with lay on hands.
All right. Atlas's eyes open, and Fletcher's eyes also open as well.
Take a quick stock
They
of
both
where I
sit
am and
up.
like sit up real quick.
Welcome back to the waking world. We're on Fletcher's ship. We've taken it for
Ship,
ourselves.
we're on our ship.
Right, our ship. And Damien's the captain.
I'm the captain. I have the
Yeah.
hat.
I
Yeah, he has the hat.
feel like we may discuss this later.
He's got the hat. I don't know what you want me to do.
I don't want to break the discussion, but last week I literally stepped away and like zoned out for a second, and then I came back and he was captain, and I was like, "Wait, what the fuck happened?"
That's about how it happened, too.
It wasn't about how it happened. Yeah, it was a very sudden transition.
I was like, "Wait."
Well, seems like he's pretty properly bound in there.
Yeah, for the most part. Although we're debating whether or not he'd be able to. Is he in earshot? Can he hear us? I'm sorry.
Yeah, he
I
can
stepped
hear
away
you.
for a second. Are we like?
Yeah, you're like
We-
right in front of him.
We should probably have this conversation elsewhere.
He became conscious, or like, can we tell he's conscious now, or
You can tell he's like sitting up and looking at you. You said you had him gagged, right?
yeah? And we have the thing like to keep him from snapping.
Yeah, no, he's got manacles on, he's got things around his fingers, and he's gagged. And he's just looking up at you guys.
I'd like to just walk up to the cell door. I'm assuming it's like bars I can see through. I'd like to just sort of like spit at him and then just turn away. Yes, let's have this
As you
discussion
spit
elsewhere.
As you spit at him, his head starts to like form into kind of like an orc's head, like his head starts like physically getting a lot larger. And you can see the gag like restricting it against his mouth and like stretching, and then he like shifts and his head becomes like a really narrow like womanly face, and the gag like slips down around his neck.
And he's like, he's
Shit.
high as fuck. I'm like, he seems fine.
He's slightly high.
What? What?
I hope he's talking about his cat because it just makes it even funnier.
Yeah.
What?
Slightly high. Mute.
He looks up at you. His face now changed back to his normal form. And he says, "Ah, Cedric, don't be like that."
Just sort of glare at him and just turn away. I'd like to go take a look at that cup. Seems this bond we're sharing seems to revolve around it.
Here you go. I think I brought it with me. I know how to save the cup from Dyror the Barbarian.
And my paladin, thank you very much.
So I'll take the cup and I'll cast Identify. I'll just cast it. I won't ritually cast it.
So, Cedric, I'd almost ask how you
In
feel.
his mouth.
What? He got it up.
Oh.
He
Oh,
shapeshifted his head into like a bigger head and then a smaller head, and then it fell off.
Interesting.
Why didn't we think of that?
You made me lose what he was about to say.
Sorry.
Fuck.
So, Cedric.
So, Cedric, I'd almost ask how you feeling, but I guess I already know. I like shit.
I'm casting the spell, so like I'm just totally ignoring him.
That's completely fine. He looks up and he's like, "Yeah, it looks good on you, sweetie."
Much like Atlas, I'm going to ignore him.
Well, yeah. Looks like you all got control of the ship. It seems alright. Probably could have come to a better agreement, had you.
I feel like there's
Just
flies in here just buzzing and buzzing and buzzing. We should really this seems like an awfully annoying part of the ship.
My nose does seem to be dripping. I'm allergic to bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, lead the way, new captain.
Yeah, I can be like that if you want.
I do think that someone should probably stay here and keep an eye on him.
Well, it's not going to be you, Dyro. I don't want you betraying anybody and just being left alone.
Look, Damien, I realize that I made a mistake, and I'm ready to redeem myself. If you never give me the opportunity to, then how am I supposed to prove?
Okay. I trust you to stand guard over the prisoner. If that's what you want to do, I trust you to make that choice.
No, I'll gladly do it, Captain.
Well, this prisoner. Well, it seems I am a prisoner on your ship now. But not for long, the way I see it. I got 2 crates of gold, a longboat over there, and I'd like 2 bottles of rum with that too. And I'll be on my merry way.
So you're just expecting us to let you go?
Yeah,
And why would we do that?
because I got a bartering chip. More valuable than all the gold than every piece of loose gold they ever found in the ocean.
I like Atlas a lot, but I don't think he's worth that much. No offense.
I'm out of the room. I'm not there anymore.
Oh, okay.
Are we all out of the room, or is it just Dyror and
I
Fletcher?
assumed you're all still in the room. You haven't moved your tokens.
It's just me. I just walked out. I just took the chalice and fuck this guy.
He physically moved out.
Oh, that's fair. Well, I was leading the way, and I said I don't mind if I do, so I do leave.
Okay. So then he's saying this to Bungus, Perlin, and Dyror.
What is this bargaining chip that you have? Is it Atlas?
Is it Atlas? No.
Could you
Information.
elaborate? What kind of information?
Well, you can either die by the end of the week, or I can tell you what you need to know, and you might make it a little bit simpler. But I'm going to make that 3 bottles. I also wouldn't trust this crew too much. You know, this was their second mutiny. How long until they failed?
Yeah, they do seem to they seem to go through employers pretty quickly. But Daiwa looks over at Perlin and Fungus. Kind of gives them a look like, what should we do? He says he has information that might save us from being killed.
Doesn't seem like the most trustworthy fellow.
Yeah.
Okay, does my mic pick up my fucking chair?
Yeah,
creak?
It does.
Yeah, it's
It does.
Yeah, very loud.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's
Um,
horrific.
You got some WD-40 there, bud?
when you first started, you're like adjusting your chair. It was the loudest thing ever.
This chair is 60% WD-40 at this point.
And I guess in response to what Fletcher said, I'm gonna ask, well, what exactly is this information related to?
Well, I don't see my hat sitting on your pretty little head, so I don't see you the one that needs it.
Oh, there's something. Oh no.
Well,
So we're gonna take over this ship, but you don't even know what it is.
well, whatever you're talking about, I'm sure that it can be dealt with. Unfortunately, to negotiate your release, we'd have to have everyone present. And unfortunately, the rest of our comrades are currently trying to figure out what this curse is and how to break it. So,
His eyes light the fuck up when you say that.
you want this curse broken as well?
What curse?
Well, you seem to know. Your face.
Oh, on the
gave it
curse.
away.
That's just a spell. That was supposed to be for peaceful negotiation, but I mean, well, seems like self-preservation is hardly enough of a bargaining chip for you people.
Fucking do it again.
Look, regardless, I think you're going to be here a bit longer. In the meantime, I think that we have some business to attend to ourselves. Although I'll be staying here and keeping an eye on you.
Well, if your new captain ever feels like... If your new captain ever feels like having a chat, tell him to bring his pretty little face on down here. Great.
I'm just gonna kind of, I won't say anything. I'll just kind of nod at him and then can transition.
I would like to storm back in at this point. Just like throw the door open after casting the identify spell.
Dramatic reveal.
Just dramatically, just throw the door open. A week? I'm tied to this son of a bitch for a goddamn week. Just like throw the cup like just against like the the wall of the ship.
That's the cut break.
I assume it's a magical item. I assume it's not that fragile.
It's not fragile.
It's Walmart quality.
This
It's
is
made
some
out of
great.
Indian.
You just point. I just like point my finger at him through the bars. You are still one crafty son of a bitch. I will give you that.
Well, not as crafty as taking an entire. Not as crafty as taking.
Yes, I know.
I mean-
I'm very crafty. We took over your whole
yes.
ship with only killing one person. Thank you.
We didn't even kill that guy.
Kill somebody?
He fell off the side of the boat. Wasn't really our fault.
Well, if you want to be free of that, I can make that happen.
Somehow, I do not believe that is true. Seeing as how I am intimately familiar with this item now, I do not see how how you would be able to end it quite so soon. If I am
He
reading
sticks
the
his
item
tongue out at you.
correctly.
Sticks his tongue out at him.
And then he slowly starts to bite it.
It's gonna butt.
What a butthole.
I'm just gonna like stand there,
Punch yourself
staring
in the
daggers into him. And fuck, Taylor was gonna do that.
Well, I'm gonna see if I have any spells that can deal with this.
I yelled at him the other. Punch yourself in the dick.
I'm just gonna slam myself in the solar plexus so that he like gasps for air. You know, two can play that game.
Yeah, but only one of us can hit like a man.
Oh my god. Look, there'll be time to kill each other later. You wanted peaceful negotiations.
I want none of y'all dead. For the record, I thought I made that exceedingly clear when I tied my entire being to one of it, to little Cedric over here.
I would like to point my finger at him, and I'm gonna cast a spell. I'm gonna cast Command.
What is your one word?
Shit.
What? Oh,
Um,
well, DM.
counterspell.
Aimless?
You can't.
I think that might be.
Somatic-
I think it might be
command,
somatic.
somatic components, I think. I think it's verbal
You
somatic.
see him like floating around with his fingers. Let me pull up his character sheet and read it.
Yeah,
That
check.
eagle.
I think it's somatic. It might just be verbal.
Wait. Is there a roll to be it? Or
I
is
think
it-
it's a
Yeah,
wisdom
he has
save.
to do a wisdom save.
Okay. Yeah. I want to see if the dice tell me he has to do it. Is my only concern.
Well, he'd have to counterspell before he saves.
Yeah, but I don't think he can because casting components spoken. Yeah, just S is somatic, right?
Somatic, yeah. So he has to use his hands.
Okay. So he can't use his hands. So wisdom save,
Yep.
which
He has to beat a 15.
18.
Ah.
If you had disadvantage, you would have failed though.
Well, it was worth a shot.
He looks at you and he just kind of laughs and he's like, "Trying that old trick again.
Just as
It's
funny
never
as if
worked
it
on me
worked
before. It won't work. Only this time."
It would have
Done
been
this
real
before?
funny if it had.
I'm sure it would have been. I hope you had a change of trousers, though.
I don't believe it would have worked like that.
Well, I guess we'll never find out now.
Atlas, have you made people shit themselves before?
I feel like that is a loaded question.
Much like his pants with some.
Oh, fuck. Damn it. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna restart the router. Ooh. Nice. Alright, come on, internet, work for me, baby.
Oh my god,
Ha! There we go.
that's my best roll ever.
A 19. English 1.
Alright, I'm back.
So how do I feel about what he said?
You're really starting to believe him.
Just be like, I think that he might be honest with us. I don't think he really had any intention to, well, at least initially, to be antagonistic towards us. Maybe consider his offer. Although, Fletcher, I think you need to understand that you are an enemy of one of our comrades. I don't know what history you have with him. It doesn't really matter. But
Whatever history I had with him is long gone.
for this deal to work, we need a bit more information from you. You can't just give us vague answers
Oh, I know.
about.
Oh, honey, I know. But if I am to get anywhere from where I am sitting right now, I can't give you anything until I get something in return.
Would you like those 3 bottles of rum right now? I'll even pour you a glass.
I'd like my hands first. If you undo my... You know that I can walk out of this cell and do whatever I want at any part of this ship, and I could run out into the middle of the ocean and drown myself. If I don't do any of that, you know I'm telling the truth.
See, it's that uncertainty that's the problem. We don't know what you're going to do.
And you think you couldn't catch me?
He only
Atlas has already staked his life on this. Let him die.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Yeah, he's pretty weak. I mean, like,
Fine. Maybe we should go get Damon. Did you walk out, Atlas? Are you gone at this point?
I
You're
don't
still
know. Yeah, I'm here. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure what happened when my internet was disconnected.
So, I don't. The last thing I remember you saying was kind of like, you're connected to this son of a bitch for a whole week.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And
I
tried to make him
assumed you were
shit.
still in the room with everybody, but
Yes. I guess I would have just been standing there silently.
Okay. Are you there, Damien? You said you walked out. I don't remember.
walked out.
Let me go.
I think I'm just coming to the realization that nobody followed me out of the room.
Let me go fetch Damien before we discuss this further, and I'll walk out of the room and try and
I
find
think-
Damien.
If you
at the door.
if you're getting tired of hearing Fletcher's voice, I think Damien would have just walked in on a whole different can of worms.
Yes.
As Damien gets up, you hear Olzat. You see like this one of those fucking like dust clouds, cartoon dust clouds, people, like
Looney
fighting
Tunes shit.
of like, and you see like green limbs coming out. There's like a claw at one point coming down, and you see Kymil and like Vorhaus just kind of like reaching in and trying to grab them. And at some point, they finally grab the 2 goblins and manage to hold their like shirts back. Kymil's like, "You're making a fucking fool of yourself again," and then Olzat's like, "You traitor! You left! You abandoned him after everything he did for us! For our family!"
Some family drama.
Ooh, spicy.
And then Krulk's just kind of like walking away, like slowly as like they're trying to pull old. I think that's about it.
That's what Damien sees.
Yeah, that's what Damien sees as you walk above deck. Ian turns to you and says, "Well, Captain, want to handle this one?"
I think it's best for the crew to solve their own problems. Although I would love to hear what's going on with both sides. Maybe then I will get myself involved.
Kymel says, "Well, when this crew mutinied, Blackhoof, Olzat and I were a part of it, and that guy is Olzat's brother, who didn't side with the captain."
Was the rest of this crew here? Or was it just Croak?
Well, some of them were here, yeah. I think the purple lady over there is new.
Hmm.
I don't know, I don't think I've seen that kobold either.
Okay. Well, I don't know how I feel about involving myself in family drama, but at the same time, I can't have fights breaking out on the deck. Hmm.
Also, what is your current destination, by the way? Like, I assume you guys are like loaded up and you're on your way.
None we've departed yet.
Okay, yeah, you haven't departed yet.
Yeah, I think we're still getting everything from the old ship onto this ship.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to stop and like get supplies before you go to the Logon Temple or not.
We should stop at Oldcaster.
Yeah, because I'm fucking cursed, and that
That's
guy's
true.
making me shit.
Your breath,
Right.
everything tastes like mint to you.
Exactly.
And also, we need more crew members.
Yeah, fuck these guys.
Well, we have 2 ships and only enough crew to really crew
Man.
one effectively.
Oh.
We're taking both?
Yeah, I was about.
I had figured we would have
sell-
towed the
we
other
should
one.
sell the boat.
We really might as well, or sell it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Sell the boat.
Let's physically combine both ships into one super ship.
Can we do like
Boat ships.
We'll
As
stack
the
them.
captain, I'm
Yes,
not opposed to that
bunk
plan.
like a Zord? No, not a Zoid.
Like the Megazord.
Yeah, there you go.
I form the leg.
I thought I was the head last time. You literally said I'm a leg.
I said legs. I guess we could form a Voltron. We've got 5 people here.
Switching gears here, we're making a Megazord.
This is no longer a pirate campaign. This is a fight against space aliens.
I would like to throw Bungus off of the ship so I can make a new character, an artificer, so I can make us Voltron.
Is it a dwarf elf?
It'll be a dwarf.
Also, conveniently from the Wuhan Temple.
What was the you were wanting a staff from the guy, right?
Me?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
wanted
quarterstaff or
quarterstaff, right? Okay, because I think that's what I have. I need to recheck.
So, I guess, crew, we're going to be steaming towards Ulcaster to restock and replenish our ship. We will be selling the old ship, so I will need some of the crew to man the old ship. Help crew the old ship until we can get it to Ulcaster to sell.
we should do it so we get the full cut. You, the captain, should stay on the boat along with another crew member, and then like the rest of the crew, the original crew, should man the.
What do you mean? So we get the full cut, like so they don't try to fuck us?
Yeah,
That's fair.
so they have no they have no say in it. They can't say like, oh, we helped in it, like blah blah blah. Like you guys sailed it back.
That's fair. We'll still need some of them to man the old ship, though.
Will we?
I think so, because we were barely keeping it going with everybody, but now
one with everybody.
Ocelot's missing a hand.
True.
Um,
Maybe it's not worth it.
I can't remember his name. The Minotaur is dead. Blaggart, thank you.
Blaggart.
Wow, I can't believe you forgot his name.
To be fair, I'm just
Honey
bad
buns,
with
bro.
names.
Wow.
It was cinnamon buns.
Cinnamon. He got a cinnamon buns, bro.
Hey, I'm still wearing my bandana underneath the captain's hat.
Good.
It's a good look.
So we're gonna do that. We're gonna restock in the town. I don't know who's staying behind with me on this ship. I think it would be best if it was Atlas,
Yeah.
just in case I need to knock him out if Fletcher escapes.
I agree.
All right.
Or we can have Fletcher on the other ship. That's also an option.
It doesn't have a
Okay,
brig.
oh ship, I see. It doesn't have a brig.
Let's
we
just.
decide?
Can we not? We're not that far from Oldcaster. Oh no, we are pretty far. We're like a week or two, right?
Forecast.
How far are we going?
If
That
you
was
can
just down the coast.
Oh yeah.
No.
No, we were just down the coast
You are-
from New Zos. We're like,
Those, yeah,
yeah, I think
you
we're like
are
a week. I think generally.
480 miles away. Yeah. So that's
So we wouldn't realistically be able to tow it that far without probably losing the ship. So
8. You're about 8 days away. Yeah.
so we're definitely gonna need
Snap,
two
and we
crews.
lose 3 crew members.
I mean, if we, yeah, I would put. I don't think we can crew the Billy Irish with just the original crew. So I would feel better if we threw a couple over there, threw a couple on our side, so that we're not as outnumbered.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
Makes more sense.
And then just
Right.
fast travel to Oldcaster.
Okay. All right. So you guys start divvying up the crew. You let volunteers. Kymel is kind of like in charge of picking all of the volunteers, considering he knows a good portion of the crew.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say he takes.
Make sure Oza and his brother stay on this ship.
Wait, I was explicitly going to separate them, but
Do you want them to get over their differences?
Close quarters will either be able to come to terms or at least bring it to blows again.
Captain, are you sure you want to deal with one more headache on this journey? We already have a lot going on.
Also, that bandana's tied a little tight on your head. That might.
Captain, I think I can make a decision.
all right.
Can
What's
you?
that? You heard it.
What, are you going to lead a mutiny?
Would you like me to?
all of the fucking crewmates just pop their head up. Mutiny?
You don't say.
I could do a little mutiny. I could be up for it.
Drink from this cup.
Just invite him back to my captain's quarters.
Unfortunately, the best way I understand the cup, once it's been used, it's kind of locked in for the next week.
Oh, so you...
And also only 2 people.
Look, I guess the question. I mean, yeah, I guess we can split up the crew between the 2 ships. But as for what to do with Fletcher, he says that we're gonna die in a week, something like that. And
I think he's been saying the boat is doomed in a week.
Something like that, yeah. And he's negotiating, telling us what exactly is going on with that in return for his release.
I'm not there.
Well,
Damn it!
So
You're there.
Oh, I thought we were with.
yeah, I feel like we're having separate, like
This is
we would like,
the mind right
yeah,
now.
like
not
we would be having multiple conversations as we start making our way towards Allcaster. Like this isn't happening in the course of like 10 minutes. This is like
this isn't like all at once. This is like
okay.
We keep like going down and reconvening, I would say.
like a full day and a half or so.
Gotcha.
Like you guys are well on your way.
So what do you all think we should do? Should we release him so he'll tell us what's going on? I mean, I gotta say, I kind of believe what he's saying. I think he's being honest.
Well, I'd feel better having some sort of inkling on what he's talking about. Maybe the closer it gets to a week, the more willing he will be able to talk and still be in the same fate we are.
That's true. If he's on the ship and it's doomed, then he's doomed as well.
I say we let him sweat it for a little bit. At least a couple of days.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
So do we split off between the 2 ships?
Yeah, you've split some of the NPC crew onto the other ship headed by Kaimil and Polnareff.
I believe they'll be able to keep him in check between those.
Is part of the party split up too, or?
Alright.
I don't know. I wasn't clear on that. I assumed you wanted Dyror watching over the guy.
That's what I offered to do. I'll stay and watch him, just so we have eyes on him in case he tries to do something.
Well, if we've got enough people on the other ship, then that's fine.
I mean, do we trust Kaimil and Polnara? I mean, I trust them.
Yeah.
Kinda. So I think they're good.
I'll go over there with them.
Alright. Mungus goes with them. Perlin, which ship do you want to be on?
I'll stay on the bigger one.
Alright. The people in the ocean are on the new ship, or on the old ship.
Cool.
What is it?
The people that are in the ocean right now are on the old ship.
Oh, okay.
Also Rivaldo. Rivaldo goes and just plays music and shit.
So Bungus and then a bunch of NPCs.
Yeah.
So I want to invite. Well, no, I'm gonna think on it. I want to invite Ulza and Krolk to my captain's quarters and like have them both drink wine out of the chalice and lie to them.
The chalice
I don't want to do that just yet.
is in use.
Right, but they
Right,
don't
but I
know.
want to lie to them that it's bonded them and they have to like lie about what it's gonna do to them if they don't like
Okay.
pull together. But like again, I'm thinking on how I want to do it. So
Okay. Hatch your plan and let me know.
that's in my plan.
or like,
I'm willing to help
Yeah.
if you need some help convincing them.
Yes, please.
all right. I will say at this point, it has been about 4 days. You're about halfway through your journey.
Okay.
You are moving a bit slower, so it'll probably take you an extra day or two. So you're coming up on halfway through your journey.
Captain Perlin, would you like to go down and maybe we interrogate our prisoner a little more, see if he's more loose-lipped?
Right back.
Of course he would be. Has anybody been feeding him?
I've heard that those things.
I've been throwing him food. I guess whatever we have, bread, fish.
Darrow's a kind soul. I'm sure he's making sure he's not actively dying. Also, I don't feel that, pain in my stomach, so...
Yeah. Of course, that could also mean he's escaped. But let's go check.
I assume I've been checking on Darrow occasionally through these last 4 days and not just been locked in the room by himself.
Do you not trust Daryl?
I cannot believe you're asking me that question. You of all people. Of course I do not trust Darrow. He betrayed us.
This is why I made you my first mate.
Yet we still need to discuss this. That captain's hat's looking awfully small on your head. I don't know if you're getting proper blood flow.
I, for one, love Captain Damien.
Are you suggesting maybe it be like a rotating thing? Like, I have it Mondays through Fridays, and you have it Saturdays. You have it on the weekends, or...
Yes, I think it rotates to me, and then it stays that way.
While they're having this conversation, in the brig, Dyror, you're getting kind of tired, like not getting a whole lot of sunlight, and Fletcher's just kind of like wandering around the cell, just kind of like batting his head back and forth, and starts singing. I was gonna do it now. I feel like everybody's staring at me.
I mean, that's fine.
Jumps the shark with his 9 rows of teeth, saying, "You eat the dough, boys, and I'll eat the beef." And it's windy weather, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, we're all together, boys. Blow you winds westerly, blow you winds blow, jolly sou'wester, boys, steady she rows.
Quite a voice you have there, Fletcher.
Thank you. Gets a lot of people going, I tell you.
Sorry, you cut out a little bit. I didn't hear what you said.
Well, thank you. Gets a lot of people going, I tell you.
Right, I can believe that. So you still
Wouldn't
won't tell us?
believe the amount of ladies. At the next place I go to, I swear, I'm not ever touching another nose. I'm looking for somewhere with a bit more delicate lovers, if you know what I mean.
Well, I can't say I'm too familiar with that.
I still got a couple bruises. If I'm being completely honest, sometimes I've been poking at them, trying to see if Atlas will feel it.
Did you really get with the Knoll women?
Voluntarily? No.
Oh, okay. We'll unpack that later, I guess. But... So, are you really intending
Those
to
Knowles
leave?
boys are pretty cute, though.
Oh, I bet.
Pretty submissive.
You know, I wouldn't peg them for that based off appearance. But on to more serious notes. Are you really intending just to leave this life behind? Give it all up, like you said?
Well, the way I see it, I'm already. And as he says the word dead, he says, I'm already dead. And the word dead just kind of like echoes in your head. And all of a sudden, everything fades into a very familiar green shade.
Oh, God.
The walls start to like grow algae all across the surface of them, and everything starts to appear like underwater. Bubbles start to form around you. Barnacles start to grow from the roof. The iron on the cage seems to turn into like this coral, this like coral network, and then there, Fletcher just kind of like freezes in place. And then he starts moving again, but his face it's not his face anymore. It's this pale white face. These like long black hair and these like big pupilless white eyes with black rings around them. I'm already dead. But I've just been wanting to die for so long. It just won't come.
Who are you?
It's been so long. I don't even remember the name that I was given.
What is this
I'll still
place?
sense it. Anything. This place. It's a way for me to talk to you. It's a cry for help. You want to be accepted by your people again. And by your friends.
I
can
do.
help with that.
How so?
He like waves his hand and you're back in Udroth. And for a second, all of like your old friends are there. Creeve's there, but Creeve seems like incredibly nice. You're at a dinner and like you're running around and like having drinks with everyone, and everyone's just how you remember them, not how they've appeared to you recently. And then you look over and you see like Damien flirting with a dragonborn man, and you see Perlin having drinks with some other the wizards, and Atlas and Bungus are like both drinking with one of your like old paladin masters. And it's a great time, and you have this feeling that things can stay this way. And then you open your eyes, and then you like blink for a second. When you open your eyes, you're back talking to this thing in front of you.
That might be what I want, but that might not be what they want.
They'll also get what they want. I really don't ask for much in return.
What do you ask for then?
I want you to kill me.
You want me to kill you? Right here?
He kind of like looks up a little, looks kind of like a half smile and says, "Sure."
Or he's gonna walk a little bit closer to that like coral, I guess it's like a coral cage
I
that
like
this
the
guy's
cage.
behind.
Yeah.
He's gonna take his glaive. He's gonna kind of like point it towards this person.
Okay.
And it says, "I will do this for you, but you must promise that I will be reunited with my people."
Anything you want?
Without another word, Stour just stabs him in the chest with his glaive.
You stab him in the chest with your glaive, and then you reel back the glaive, kind of like an instinctual motion at this point, and he just stands there in front of you, looks uninjured.
I guess Stour, he looks really confused. He's like, "What did I do wrong?"
You can't kill me here. This isn't my body.
Where then?
I don't quite know, but I've tried to show it to you before.
It's a city beneath the waves, ruins.
I think so.
Is it related to this? And I'll hold out my arm that has that mark on it.
Melva has been doing such terrible things to you.
What was that? Sorry, did he say a name?
Melvi.
Melvi. And who is Melvi? Is that a name that we had heard before?
I don't think it's a name I've ever heard before.
Okay, then I'll ask him who is Melvi.
Don't say that too much. He can hear you.
Why has this thing? What is it? Where is it? What is it doing to us with this curse?
It's nowhere, everywhere. He's doing to you the same thing that he's done to many.
Including you.
I was the first.
And what do you don't remember your name, do you?
No.
Okay, out of character, I think I remember there were two people, like there was a man and a woman. Did we learn about that? Beneath the waves?
We did, but we don't know what their names are.
We only know Kalika is the god who was supposed to marry the woman. But I think this guy cucked him, maybe?
Yeah.
But it's also like one of those things I've been curious about because, there's like the one religion, but for like several different countries, like each major country kind of has its own religion, but then there's like this Kalika guy. So it's but that's, neither here nor there.
Right. Well, whoever you are, I thank you. And I promise you that when we do find you, I will end your suffering, as I've done so before. An old friend
What the
of
hell are
mine.
you talking about? Get out! I just want to get on the boat. Like, I've been waiting on that bottle of rum for I don't know how long now. God, the service around here is terrible.
I assume everything's back to normal now. Okay. Like, did you notice anything weird happen just now?
Well, you started walking over to me, making all sexy eyes, and I got a couple of feelings down somewhere, but
Well, that's not really what I was talking about, but
Windy weather, stormy weather, boys. When the wind blows, we're all together, boys.
All right, he'll just sit back down. I guess he was like sitting on a crate before, so he'll just sit back down and keep watch again.
I think at this point, probably me and Damien and Perlin would have walked down.
This is probably like a day or two after that happened. Just like all this shit is not happening necessarily in order. It's just what happened.
Right. Yeah, no, I'm just saying, like, we were, when we had last checked in on us, we were on our way down to talk to Dyror.
Right. I wanted to get that out before, though.
So if that had happened a day or two ago, Dyror, would you have told the rest of us, or would you have kept that to yourself?
I think Dyror would tell you that he experienced that strange vision, I guess, that we had before, and he would tell you everything except the promise to kill whoever was talking to him, so that Dyror can get what he wants.
Gotcha.
So he'd tell you about what is it, Melvi? He'd tell you about the name Melvi and pretty much everything else.
Okay.
Says I'm not sure why it spoke to me specifically, but I don't know.
Well,
I don't really know what else to say. Oh, that's true.
Yes, we do need to eventually get this sorted out.
Yes, once we're finished with this gemstone at Bungus' temple, maybe we should look into this curse.
I agree.
Agreed.
Well,
I
Fletcher.
fell from the other boat.
I agree.
I agree.
So Fletcher, seems like you're planning on going down with the ship. If we're all doomed in a week, you are doomed right along with us.
Well, has it not been a week yet?
We're on our way there.
Well, I'm just waiting on that boat.
On that boat.
Yeah, I told you, long boat. Two crates of that gold, and I'm up at 4 bottles of rum at this point. We've been traveling quite a while. I don't know if 2 or 3 is going to make it.
How about you give us a little more information? What is even to say that this threat is even true? Right now it's so up in the air. What could we possibly be afraid of? How is this
Ever heard
ship?
of Captain Angel Eye?
I'll say it again.
Ever heard of Captain Angel Eye?
Yes, we have.
I have.
I think we did.
We did.
Is that
It got killed by the
Hold
White
on.
Raven.
he got killed by the White Raven?
Yeah.
Oh.
He was one of the other pirate lords who got killed by the White Raven.
Oh, Angel Head. Got it.
I believe I have.
What you heard about him?
Well, he's dead.
Yeah. Know anything else about him?
He's dead? Is there more to know about him? What does this have to do with our ship?
Well, you really are lost.
Not really in the mood for your games right now, Camden.
I'm not. I have had a cramp in my left hand for about 2 days now.
I
And there
know.
would be nothing nicer than for you to let that go.
You see, the problem with that is, if I release your left hand, I'm just so liable to shoot you. Damn the consequences. And I really, really am restraining myself right now.
Oh, come on, Cedric. You know you love me.
Yeah, I don't think that that's how that's gonna work.
Hmm. Oh, friends, why not?
Emphasis on old and maybe not on the friends. If you're not gonna be providing us any useful information, we'll just check in again. Maybe in a
Captain
couple.
Hinterhat was one of the pirate lords. He wasn't just one of them. He was the. He was the toughest. He was the toughest bastard to ever sail the sea. Untouchable. About 4 months ago, his ship was found in the middle of the ocean, beached in a cocoon of ice. They say that only 2 people made it off, of a crew of 300, or not 300, 30. 30. 30. I don't know why I said 300. I had the 3 in my head. Wouldn't you like to know what did it?
Yes, we are familiar. Is this the doom that perils our ship?
In one way, it has been 6 days at this point, by the way.
Okay. How would the how would the White Raven even find us? Have you signaled him of some kind?
Signal? Oh God, no.
Then why should we worry? What is this weak deadline?
Yeah, I don't seem too surprised by that one, so let's try a different approach. Do you know anything about the pirate law?
Well, one of them's dead. One of them is about to be.
There's more than one of them dead. 3 now, as far as I'm aware.
Again, Fletcher, I'm really having a hard time understanding what this has to do with our ship and your weak timeline.
Well, as a pirate lord, I am said to show up on the. I am said to show up at the ruined spire on the night when both eyes of the. I am said to show up at the ruined spire when both eyes of the sky are open at night. On the night when both eyes of the sky are open. Holy shit! Why could I not get that out?
The Cajun accent.
Mm-hmm.
And if I'm not there, or somebody in my place isn't there, then you're going to have about 7, 8 of the most powerful ships in the ocean hunting you down.
Well, conveniently, we're already headed that way. Not sure why that seeks our doom in a week. We might not make it there in a week. We're moving awfully slow in this fat tug of yours, but I'm failing to see the urgency.
Well, well then. I think you've only got a few more days. Why don't you just shoot me in the head? Then you don't have to listen to your pretty voice in your ear anymore. Don't get up and walk away when I'm talking to you. Cedric!
Don't walk away from me when I'm monologuing.
Sorry to work call. What's up?
Well, if you're tired of hearing this pretty voice, I guess you got 2 more days till you can put me down, right?
By my count, it's only 1.
Hate for your count to be off.
I'm pretty good at counting.
I don't know. I'll remember.
Alright, well. Gents, he's all yours. I'm done here. And I'll just walk away.
Now, as we were discussing about how we were going to decide who wears the hat and when, and then the door closes behind us.
Alright.
Damien, it's very simple. You give me the hat. That's it.
Well, it seems to be conveniently on my head, and I don't think I can get it off anytime soon.
That
It
is
is
what I'm
awfully-
worried about. It is awfully tight on there.
So you. Oh, I'm in the. No.
You're on the other boat.
Shut the fuck up, Taylor. God damn it.
You just hear Bungus shouting in the distance.
Honestly, Dave,
Another 2 days pass,
Oh,
and you have now arrived at Port Lancaster.
we didn't get to do the thing with the goblins.
Oh, you want to do the thing with the goblins?
No, it's fine.
No, we can stop to do the thing with the goblins.
Well, on our way into port, I do want to have a meeting of, deal with any bad blood on the ship between the 2 melons.
Oh god.
What happened to the other one?
they're on the other
Or
side.
is that what?
There were 2 other goblins. They went
Okay, that's what I thought.
There are 4 goblins in your employ now.
Why do you keep calling them melons?
We came up with that as a racial slur.
That's
Um,
right. That's right. I forgot about that.
Because
Yeah.
they're green on the outside and red on the inside.
Get your watermelon ass.
I'd like to say that Fletcher said that, and then I had to overthrow him
yeah.
because he used a disparaging term.
Cancel.
Fletcher is cancelled.
Stand that you two have a little bit of a feud. From what I understand, one of you went with Captain Blackhoof, who used to be the captain of the ship, and one of you did not. I am not pointing fingers. I am just saying this is what I've been told. Now, Atlas here is going to be on also mediating this meeting. Now, the part of this, in Angria, where I am from, it is traditional during mediations to drink from the same wine cup.
As you pick up the glass, both of the flame eyes no longer seem to be alike.
Well, we would have done this sometime, like, in the last 2 days, right? So I guess they could have just gone out. Yeah. So I guess I'll produce the cup, seeing as how I probably would have been carrying it with me. Here you go, Captain. I have the perfect vessel for this arrangement.
Thank you. First mate Atlas. Mr. Grondike. Now when was that one? I want to use the wine from like several days ago.
The one that's been open for...
Yeah, I assume we put the cork back in. I mean, it's probably not good now, but I mean...
No, that's fine.
It's like, good for goblins.
It was a very fine Eklund wine.
The goblins will think it's...
Alright. So you pour the glass.
It's no fish ale.
It is no fish ale.
Well, toast before we start this meeting to kind of settle our grievances.
It's a show of good faith.
My grievances will be settled when his head is severed from his body.
Which one said that?
Who said
They
that?
both point fingers at each other.
I'm sorry. My ears must be deceiving me. Are you refusing a direct order from the captain himself? And I would like to, use a...
What'd you say?
Yeah, I couldn't hear
He
what you
said,
said.
no, I'm refusing an order from you, sugar tits.
I see. Captain, I'm afraid this is going to be just as you feared. If they can't both settle the differences, you'll just have to kill them both like you planned.
Which is a shame, because I was hoping to use that exquisite method of, execution on our friend Fletcher, but, if I have to, I have to.
I would like to use this opportunity to be a intimidation check of some kind.
Yeah, sure. Both of you roll intimidation checks.
Well, can that be my help action?
Both roll intimidation checks.
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
I would like to
Which is
argue
why.
that he should be rolling intimidation using strength as he's flexing up to be the executioner.
I
Still only be
was
a
going- The
9.
reason I had you both roll is because I was going to take the average of the rolls.
Okay.
So that is a 14. They kind of look at each other and the croak kind of sheepishly is like,
So, what's this execution method that you were so hesitant to use?
Well, it's very unpleasant. See, we put you in a tub. We slather you with honey and some milk.
Oh my god.
And we shackle you to it, and we just leave you there.
"Oh God, you're gonna
This
log
is
them?
really
Oh
nice.
my god.
Oh God, you're logging them? No!"
And we'll have you both in the same tub, but we will strip you down. We'll cover you in honey, fill the tub up with some milk, but you'll also be pissing yourselves, shitting yourselves.
Oh my god.
You'll start to get itchy. You'll start scratching at your skin. Your wounds will start to fester, and then we'll unleash some rats on you.
The fuck, Damien?
I believe I saw a couple of them down in the hold. They were
Rats
quite
or
nice.
tubs?
Both actually. There were definitely a couple of large rats. Honestly, larger than I've seen in previous years. Definitely well
Rats
fed and
unusual
tough.
size, you say?
Yes, quite unusual. These rodents, teeth, at least 2 inches long. Peel the flesh right off a man.
Look, all I'm saying is Black Wolf was kind of an asshole. And he was always yelling at us, but he never gave us any appreciation. And Fletcher just promised a way out.
I understand.
But was Fletcher any better?
At first, yeah.
And how long did you sail under Fletcher?
About 3 years.
So how long was at first? Like the first month, and then it got abusive again? Worse than under Blackhoof?
Well, I wouldn't say worse. Just a different kind of bad. But I don't know.
Olzat chimes in and he's like,
Look, Blackhoof did a lot for our family. He's the reason we have the shop in the first place. And it's just not acceptable that you would go against him like that.
Hey, Olzat, you did betray Blackhoof yourself. I don't mean to, tear but to pour salt on a fresh wound, but in a way you did.
Captain, to be fair, that was under significantly more duress.
I agree.
So
And
I believe
they chose to.
I believe you make a good point. They both suffered their own grievances against Blackhoof. And now they have an opportunity to make up. Drink from the cup. Settle your differences.
they
Put
both
the
drink
past
from the
behind
cup.
you. Okay.
They both drink from the cup.
Were his eyes alight this day, or did we decide that? Or
No, it would have been after the lights went out.
okay, so yeah. As they both drink, the eyes like light back up.
Okay. Now, you see, this is quite a special ceremony the captain has prepared. See, not only is this to settle grievances, it's to really unite the two of you. Re-establish that bond you felt so close when you were brothers. You see,
Krolk looks up and he's like,
I've seen the cup before.
Olzat also looks up and he's like,
Yeah, me too.
well, I guess this will not have as much of a impact to you as I was hoping it to, and I would like to just like punch one of the.
You're wearing a captain's. You're acting like this is a surprise. Like it's actually a pretty standard item for pirate transactions.
Well, I am very pissed off about this. Captain, can I just kill one of them?
It would kill both of them, unfortunately.
God damn it! And I'm just gonna walk out. Oh, walk back in like
playing along.
walk back in like 10 seconds later. Did you know the whole time? Just like totally upset. Ozot, you tell me the truth. Did you know what this cup
Well,
did?
I mean, like the second you pulled it out, I recognized it. Blake
God
used to
damn
use a
it! I'm
lot.
just gonna walk back out again. And just keep doing that, like storming back out for like 5 seconds and come back. Are you sure you're not just fucking with me?
I mean, I feel like I'm being punked now. I'm just being honest. Like, I didn't know you wanted us to drink from the cup, but like, I don't know. Like, I won't kick him in the balls anymore. I get it. Like, it's not helping the ship.
Alright, fine. Well, I believe we settled our differences. Come on, let's go. And once they stand up, I'll just put my hand on Olzat's shoulder. I think this has really been a long time coming. This is really gonna help settle things. And then I would like to kick him in the balls.
you see both of the goblins just like rile over it. In pain.
All over, yeah.
Oh my god.
Making a fool out of me, and I'll just storm out again.
So sorry about that. Here, a couple gold for your troubles. I'll give them each 6 gold.
Okay.
Oh.
Is that a lot for a goblin, or is that a little?
That's decent. That's a decent pay. With that, you all make port back in Oldcaster. The two ships.
Were you raising your hand?
I realized I was raising it out of screen. I'm raising my hand.
Okay, what's your concern?
Before we get to Oldcaster, I would like to circle everyone up, including Dyror. And assuming that we get close enough at some point with Bungus, after the lights have gone out, probably, I guess, around the time we would have done the goblin thing.
Mhm.
I would very much like to kill Fletcher before we get into port.
You want to kill him?
So I'm guessing so here's the way I think of this. I think in the middle of the night, like we anchor and like we're not traveling at night necessarily. On all nights, maybe one night we decide to stop. I don't know, just so we can have Bungus here for this.
Mm-hmm. Well, if we get close enough, I can send him messages with my message spell.
Fair.
Mhm. I assume the ships have been like tied together the whole time, or like you're basically towing the one, but
Yeah, it would have been like really close.
With them like kind of sailing it, like
yeah,
so we don't get like.
you would have been close
to
enough
each
to send messages to each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Could you?
I won't make this decision in a vacuum. I personally would like to just go ahead and kill him. He cannot be trusted. And letting him go, he will show up again. I almost guarantee it. I should have killed him before, and I would not like to let this slip through my hands. But I would leave this decision up to you guys.
What exactly did Fletcher do to you in the past?
He's responsible for the death of quite a few people. A few of them I was friends with.
Is that all we get?
Can I do insight to see what he means by friends?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, I said go for it, but I don't know if you heard me. Great. Atlas, roll your. You can whisper your roll to me.
I did.
Damien, you're fairly sure he's being honest with you.
Right enough.
So he was responsible for the death of your friends. Did he kill them himself?
One of them, yes. Some of them, indirectly.
And what was the reason for directly killing one of your friends?
Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but Fletcher has quite a ego to him, and could be quite paranoid. He saw traitors and spies all amongst his midst at one point. And without much recourse, decided it was someone I was friends with.
To be fair, was he wrong? His entire crew betrayed him. Not that I'm trying to defend him, I'm just killing a person in captivity is different than killing a person on the battlefield.
In this regard, he was wrong. It wasn't my friend's fault for what happened, although Fletcher blamed him, killed him in his sleep. Send a message.
You don't kill a man in his sleep. That's just
Well, I
coward's
was
move.
planning to kill Fletcher in his sleep as sort of a payback, but I guess that is true. I'd rather
That's
actually watch.
poetry.
I'd rather watch the light go out of his eyes. He should be awake.
Should we do that though? Should we wait until after we know how much weight his threats hold?
I just worry he's a slippery one. When we were in open ocean, there's nowhere for him to go, but once we get to Ocaster, if he does manage to convince someone to let him out, or manage to slip away, he'd easily disappear, and he's not a forgiving sort.
I will
I will
defer to
say
your
that,
judgment.
my oath binds me to slaying those that are wicked. If what you say is true, then I believe that he should be judged rightfully, and he should be destroyed for his crimes. But like I said, I will not kill him in captivity.
I appreciate that, Daro. I can guarantee he is of the most wicked sort.
If we do intend to kill him, then it should be on equal terms. Whatever you decide to do, this you clearly have a stronger connection to this. But if you do decide to go with that course of action, I will not be a part of it.
The thing is I don't believe there's ever such a thing as a fair fight with Fletcher. Even if we were to do some sort of duel, we would never be on equal terms. He'd always pull some sort of trick and either slip away or...
That's much different than killing him while he is bound and caged. Like I said, I'll defer to your judgment. But
Daro, what if
in my opinion, he should be killed on equal terms.
What if I can't do it? What if he bests me? I can't let that happen.
Well, are you saying he bests you in one-on-one combat?
He could.
Or you're saying you physically and emotionally couldn't kill him while he's...
Oh, I physically, well, probably, but emotionally, absolutely. But he's a tricky one, and not to be underestimated. I'm a fairly proficient fighter, although my true skills lay with my tongue, as you guys all know.
Well, I will say, if you do intend to face him, then I will face him with you.
But that doesn't seem quite fair.
I will not
gang up on him.
I will not. At least then, as long as he has a chance, I guess. It's more of a honor thing.
I understand.
But if you're just going to shoot him while he's in the brig, then that's different. And you all may completely disagree with me, but that's just how I feel.
What about you, Bungus?
I'm assuming this is via message.
What?
I said Bungus.
I'm on the other boat.
Yes,
I can't hear you.
Yeah, you can hear. I am speaking directly to your mind.
It's pretty windy today. I can't.
Bungus, I am speaking directly to your mind, and I can hear when you respond back to me. I don't care how windy it is.
I'm going through a tunnel.
No, there's no Mindy over here.
Bungus, I know you can hear me.
Mindy.
I know you can hear me clearly. Quit fucking around. I swear to God, this dwarf.
Sorry, I'm commanding these. What's going on?
Do you have any issue if I execute Fletcher?
66.
Knowing Bungus's background and his history with revenge, he's going to sympathize with Atlas and say he is I have no qualms in this interaction, so I do not care. You do what you feel like needs to be done.
Thank you, Bungus. Perlin, anything to comment?
I don't trust Fletcher much at all. I can imagine many ways in which we'd regret letting him go. I can't imagine too many where we regret ending it. But I do also sympathize with the position that it's a bit cowardly to kill a man in captivity. It's not like we could really give him a fair trial either, but it is a bit of a sensitive thing.
Understood.
But I would have to sympathize as well with the position of ending the problem before it can come back to bite us.
I see.
I'm sure he would do the same for us.
I think that is likely. Okay, well, why don't you all go to the deck of the ship? I will retrieve Fletcher and we'll settle this. I guess,
Okay.
Bungus, why don't you, or not Bungus, Dalrol, why don't you clear some space?
What?
What? Clear some space and make ready.
Right.
Very well.
Should I have the crew get into below deck or have them form an audience?
I think everyone above decks would be great.
Okay.
Okay, I would like to go down to the brig.
Okay, I'm getting everybody above deck, but while you're down below the brig,
I would like
to-
to open Fletcher's cell, and then I would like to take my pistol and execute him. Poisoned bullet, like the whole shebang. Just gun to the back of the skull, put him down.
No cinematic, no
Jesus
talking,
Christ.
nothing like in his
No,
fucking...
just
What are you doing?
just walk in, unlock the door. I guess like probably he sort of like stands up, maybe like sort of groggy from being asleep or whatever, and then just sort of like push him against the wall with one hand, gun to the back of the head, boom.
roll the hit.
God damn it, don't fail me now, dice.
Come on, crit.
With advantage.
Alright, yeah, because I guess he would be restrained, right? I guess I'm not rolling in public. Let me switch this. Here we go. Fucking dice! God damn it, let me have my moment.
Hang on. He doesn't have armor.
Bungus is typing.
Fungus, can I give him the help action?
You can do it!
He turned. You push him against the wall. Then you put the gun up. And you pull the trigger, and you hear the gunshot. The gun, like you hear after you. Around you, like you. It's as if you're in like an echo chamber, and all that you can hear is that gunshot reverberating over and over. And you lower your arm, you drop the pistol, And Fletcher says, I knew you didn't have it in you.
I think I would just like sort of like stand there in shock for a second.
Can't.
Stop.
It's killing me.
Stop.
This what?
Just start.
The anticipation?
Yeah, the anticipation is killing me.
I guess I'll step back into the doorway for a second, like with my back to him. And after a couple of moments, Fletcher, I shouldn't miss twice, and turn around with the reloaded pistol and firing.
Alright, roll it.
Oh,
God fucking
please.
damn it! I
Please
swear to
hit
God,
this time.
with advantage. Oh my
Oh,
fuck!
oh.
There we go.
The 16 gets him.
All right.
I think you were about to miss
He's
twice.
like, wait, stand still, I gotta reload.
Just like sort of like stand there, just like quiet, like just not really saying anything, just back to him, like haven't responded to him at all. Just like still sort of like in shock that like the nerves got to me, hands shaking a little bit as I like reload. Sort of take a deep breath, say that, turn around, fire again.
His body hits the floor.
All right.
It's about this time that Damien thinks he murder-suicided.
Yeah, I would say they've heard the gunshots.
Oh no.
Maybe they were lovers. Fuck. Alright.
They've
what does
heard
everybody
the
else on the-
gunshots at this point.
Yeah,
I'm
what
just
does
letting people
everybody else on the
react.
ship do? You hear like footsteps like start up again on the ship.
I guess I'd go and see what was going on. Like, what the fuck, dude?
Would somebody go down there with the mop?
You run in and you check. Dyro, you like run down the deck, or down the deck and like get kind of like grab the railing on the stairs and like flip yourself around to like get downstairs as fast as you can. And as you open the door, you see the blood splatter on the wall and Atlas just kind of like sitting there holding his gun, like hand still shaking.
It's like Atlas.
He went for the weapon.
Do I believe him?
He's still got his handcuffs.
Insight.
My character's not very smart, so. Insight.
Yeah.
He's not very insightful either.
Oh no.
You believe him. You didn't have to roll.
Guess I'll just be like, you know what? He's not going to say anything. He's just going to stand there, look at the dead body, and then look at Atlas and just kind of nod at Atlas. Okay, I hope it was worth it.
I hope so too. Would you mind helping me carry this above decks? I believe the rest of the crew should see their former captain off.
Sure. And I'll walk over and guess I'll like grab Fletcher underneath the arms and like lift his body up.
I'll like help him carry him up too.
As you're picking him up, you notice his skin starts to change color pretty rapidly. It turns to this pale white. His hair loses all the purple tint in it, and it goes black. And his eyes get these like dark rings around them.
that looks like the guy I spoke to, right?
A bit, yeah. It looks a bit like it. The face is different. The build is different, but
Same like eyes and
superficially looks like they could be brothers, or they could be related.
Which meta-wise, he did perk up when he heard about the curse.
Forgot about that. I won't say anything. I'll just keep carrying the body.
Anybody say anything?
Just when we get above decks, just say, Captain, do you have any words you'd like to say over the former captain before we toss the body over?
Didn't know Fletcher very long, but from what people have told me about him, he was kind of a cunt. And and I go to help them throw him overboard.
The orcish man's like, amen to that.
Guess
All right.
throw the body overboard.
Throw the body overboard. You say no more words for this disgraced, discarded corpse.
I assume also we
I
would
don't-
have stripped him, like, of any valuables before
I
we
will say
locked
a
him
prayer.
up. Just
I'll say a prayer to the platinum dragon.
Ooh, are you gonna say it out loud?
Yeah, I guess.
You don't have to. I was just
What do you
wondering.
mean, me
I
or
wasn't-
like in game? I say it out loud.
I wasn't sure if Daiwer was saying it silently, like kind of like
he'd
you know, like the
probably say
cat
it.
like cross sort of thing, or like or if it's
No,
like
he'd
you know.
probably do that. He'd probably say it out loud. He'd say it in Draconic though.
There. Do I speak Draconic? I don't.
You know, Atlas, I appreciate that I can get all the benefits of No More Fletcher without having to sacrifice the loss of humanity that I would get from killing a prisoner.
yes, quite an unfortunate circumstance. Him coming after me in the cell.
Oh, that's what happened?
Yeah, it
Suppose
is.
that sounds about like him.
I believe Atlas. I don't think he would kill Fletcher just like that.
Well,
That die roll is why you're my favorite. Just sort of pat him on the back as the body sinks slowly into the water.
Right.
you know, I think believing your story also spares me some humanity, so I think it makes sense to me. What a bad guy. Trying to pull one over on you. Right as you were letting him out, too.
Exactly. Don't think about it too hard, Perlin. No one's going to miss him.
A few hours later, a familiar shore rises over the horizon. And both the ships reunite at the port in Mulcaster. Anything in particular you want to buy?
I want to go to the shop.
Right.
To the shop with the curse.
The creepy dude.
Creepy, scary guy that creeped Jesse out.
Babadook.
He
Yeah.
creeps me the fuck out. I feel like I have his name.
Ooh, well, important. Daiwer, should we go see your girlfriend?
Ooh,
She would be so
Tyro's got
upset
a
if you were important and you did not
girlfriend.
come to see her.
Oh,
I think it'd be best if we never saw each other ever again.
I could send her a message for you.
No, please.
She could meet
Let
us
her know that
at the
you're
ship.
here.
Isn't she? Is she on the way to the Babadook?
She's a bit out of town.
She
pretty.
Well, I mean, the scenic route on the way to the
Woman.
Babadook?
Yeah, sure. It could be the
Well, the Babadook is
That's toil and
8,
trouble, right?
and she's 2. Right.
No, I think it's fine. We don't need to go out of
Please
our way
no.
to we don't need to go out of our way to just no.
While we're all still here, I hate to seem unscrupulous, but should we try to spend all this fake gold in this town, or
I wonder if we could maybe sell the fake gold to someone. I don't know if we should try to pass it off. These are a discerning type. They know what fake gold looks like. Probably a few of them have dealt with it in the past. Maybe we just sell it here as sort of general cargo.
Plus,
we
I
could
must
sell it to
say,
the dwarves?
well, I was about to say what a terrible idea that is, but maybe we should sell it to those dwarves.
I'll let you all make the decision.
I forgot that they were riffing into you.
I'm just going to stay on this ship this time around.
I do think I would like some, I don't know, to browse some wares, see if there's any, maybe I don't want to go to Toil and Trouble. I do not want to go there.
You sure you don't want to go to Toilet Trouble?
I've got 4 potions, so it's like...
Well, the last time she said she'd have something special for you the next time. If you're ready.
You're fucking right, she did.
Which is about time that you could have this item.
Probably been 2 weeks, right? I will...
It has been... I can actually tell you. It has been... Holy shit! It's almost been a full month.
Oh. What? Oh, yeah, that would make sense, because we had to sail to...
Yeah, so you left Ulcaster on the 25th of Sprend. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days later, you made it to New Zos. Kensington attacked you. The next day, you escaped from prison, fought with the one guy. It took you 5 days to travel down the coast to get to the Nolan settlement. 2 days to deal with the Fletcher thing, or 3 days to deal with the Fletcher thing, and then it took you to travel back to Ulcaster. So yeah, it's been like a month. I have a calendar.
I need to pull up the calendar, actually.
Here.
Well, I can just pull it.
No, just look at the sheet. That's the calendar.
Where'd you put? Oh, nice. And today is... Oh, I like that you include the events on there.
Yeah.
So today is this one?
Today is the 24th of Sumia.
Don't know. Okay, yes, that is the one I clicked on. No, I clicked on this one. But yeah. Okay, so... If Bungus is going to the Babadook, I will go solo to Toil and Trouble.
Okay. Bungus, you get to the Babadook. You get to, what is that shop? The Ninth Life, I think. You step in, you're like all excited, you're not even like looking at all the like horrific goth scenery around you and all the like candles, and there was like a raven outside really angrily cawing and like rushing at you that you didn't even notice as you were excitedly running in. You step up. You stand in front of the wall that you know disappears whenever he suddenly appears, and you're just like sitting there, like crossing your arms, tapping your foot.
Yeah.
And then eventually the wall finally fades away, and you see him sitting there, and he's like, "Ah, gosh, like, not even interested in the theatrics, I see. Mint doesn't taste that bad, you know."
Yeah, but it's ruining all of my brews.
Fair enough. I have the item you seek. He holds out his hand, and there's like, in his hand, it looks like a little twig almost. Like, it looks so tiny, like,
Whoa.
proportionate to you, it'd be like a foot and a half long, but like for him, it's like a 3 or 4 or 5 foot long staff.
Yeah, it like barely fits in his like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like a twig in his hand.
Holds it out. Your like small form is probably like roughly the size of his entire hand. He could pick you up, no problem. And you just run up and grab it, and you're like, "How much?" Or,
Woo!
says, "Well, the reason it took me so long is because I couldn't decide between 2 different builds, so I went with both."
Oh, how did that work?
I'm gonna give you 2 different item sheets, and the item is both of these.
Pog.
It's like a Bloodborne style morphing weapon.
Oh, that'd be sick.
I was assuming it had the traits of both of these at all times,
Oh.
but I think they both give the +2. The +2 only happens once, though. You should be able to see them now, though, if you're looking for them.
The quarterstaff of striking. Dog staff?
Yeah. I thought you would like them.
Big Pog! Fart every time you cast this spell. Oh, it's love. I fucking love it.
You get the when you roll a 19, you get a critical hit, and the +2, but they both give you a +2, so crits on 19s plus all the dog staff stuff. I believe we decided on a price last time.
What was the price?
Fuck if I remember. I was hoping you did. I'm gonna say
Gold, you say?
450 gold. He also like holds his hand like kind of towards your face with one finger and like almost like he's beckoning you or something, like holding his finger out like this. And then you feel something in the back of your throat, and it just like, and this like green ethereal force just like exits your mouth.
Ooh. Did anybody come with me, or was it just me?
I don't. If anybody wanted to come with you, they could have, but I assumed it was just you blowing past all of the thematic.
Nobody else had any ties with this guy?
I didn't.
Oh no.
Atlas sorted them out last time.
I only have 387 right now. Can I run? Can I run back to my crew and borrow
Jesus.
63?
Well, of course you can, he says, and he pushes his hand, and the ethereal force just like re-enters your mouth.
Imagine the equivalent of like piss rushing back up your
Oh
dick.
god.
You know that feeling where the giant shit you just took rushes back into your asshole?
Quick, I'm tired of this. Somebody give me 63 gold.
Sure, Bungus. Here. I'll give him as much gold as he needs.
Great.
All right.
How much was it? 67?
63.
63. Alright.
I'm gonna run back. Be like, get this shit out of here. Freaked out that the fact that it's like a magical mint leaf that's stuck in my throat.
Magical sentient mint leaf.
I hand over 450 gold.
All right. He takes it and he says, "I'll never get tired of seeing you people do this.
What do you mean, you people?
Mortals."
That was just, I'm not there.
Oh, I thought you came with him that time.
Well, I guess I did if I gave him the gold.
Yeah. Any agreements you want to make, Dragonborn?
I'm afraid I'm already beholden to an oath. I don't need any more.
Oaths are made to be broken.
He's already taken.
Oh my god. 'Cause I'm
By
afraid-
Jesus.
Breaker die roar could be pretty sick.
I'm afraid this oath is one that I can't break.
Sorry, Babadook. I'm waiting till marriage.
All right. With that, now we shift our focus to Damien going to toilet trouble.
Correct.
All right. Are you alone?
Unfortunately.
Okay. You walk up and you see the familiar shop house, warm, welcoming light, and like from the outside, and you can hear the cackle of a fire. As you get up, there's like this same old mushrooms growing outside, and the open front door with like the vines growing over it that you have to park to walk in. You park the vines, you walk in, and you see Magna sitting at her perch, like stirring her brew. Do you say anything?
I knock on the vines. Hello?
Ah! A visitor!
Well, more of a customer, but I guess visitors, we've met.
Oh, come.
Yes, you might remember Don. This is a tall, handsome, dragonborn. You might remember him. No, you don't remember him.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Well,
Never seen him before. See what I did there? I can't see.
very clever. I recall you saying about a month ago that you may have something special next time you saw us. Anything?
Are you the bunch I sponsored?
It's a strong possibility.
Ah, I do.
She starts digging around in her shop. Like she like runs back into like a dark corner of her shop. Like you can't see her anymore, and you just hear like the loudest crash of like sounds like several shelves falling over. And then she just comes back like nothing's wrong, and like and she's holding a small bonsai tree.
I've been waiting for this to bloom for a while.
Very interesting. What the flowers look like? Or do you mean like sprout from the ground? Or
It doesn't have flowers.
outside
It
pot?
seems to be growing berries.
Interesting. What kind of tree or shrub is this that you have bonsai'd?
Zexelwood, I think is how you would pronounce that. XYXL? Zexelwood? Ixelwood?
I would say, yeah, Zixelwood or something.
Yeah.
Is this based on a real plant? Do you want me to Google it real quick so I can
It
get
is
it?
not based on a real plant.
Fair enough. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Well, that is a very nice tree. What can you tell me about it? And how much?
She plucks a berry off and hands it to you.
I'm being drugged.
Do you eat the berry?
Guess I'll eat the berry.
You take a little bite, like a little tear, like a Squidward biting.
Oh,
a crabby.
definitely. Like I want to hold it to my lips real quick to see if it numbs at all.
It doesn't numb them. And then you take your little bite, and you recognize the taste. It's a good berry.
Nice.
How much for this plant?
You said I'm sponsoring you.
So it's free. Thank you. Could I buy some pruners?
Pruners?
Yeah, to like keep it bonsai.
Ah, I think I have some.
She pokes around and finds it. A little set of pruners.
Yeah, I'll just stick them with it.
Don't stab the tree.
But you gotta take good care of it.
And I'm gonna send you the sheet for the tree because
Thank you.
it is I'm actually sending this one to you because I had to take a screenshot because I couldn't download this image.
I guess I will. I'm gonna read it in a moment. I guess
Don't
to
worry
kind
about
of
it.
like get it like moving along. I think I'm going to carry it back to my captain's quarters.
Before you leave,
Oh.
she's like,
Oh, don't forget. Tell Blackguard I said hi.
Well, he's kind of under the weather. If you'd like to bring him, like, I don't know, a bowl of soup, he would love to see you. Or I could take it. I could take it to him instead.
Oh, I hope he's okay.
He just needs some rest. But I will send him by here the next time we are in town.
Be sure to do so.
I will.
It's been so long since I've seen him. I was starting to worry.
And he has been talking nonstop about you. It brings a tear to your eye. You two must have something real special.
It's just an old poker buddy. But he's never was too judgmental about the not being able to see thing.
Yeah, he really wanted to come along. I made him stay back because he was sick. I did not want you getting sick.
Well, that's very kind of you.
Well, I should be off. Actually, do you have any potions for sale?
What you looking for?
What do you have?
she had the tree. I didn't plan it. I didn't think anything else.
I'm running a little low right now.
It's totally understandable. I will see what you have in next time I'm in town, in port.
All right. Well,
I want to leave 10 gold on the counter for her troubles, but I want to leave it like. Well, I don't want to leave it stealthily because she's blind as shit. I'm just gonna like leave it on the counter.
All right. You like drop it in a way that where each coin makes a sound as you're dropping it, and then you leave.
thank you. And let me know when Blackguard gets better.
Oh.
Blackguard?
Yeah, I was saying Blaggart.
I heard Dyror.
Did I say Dyro earlier?
No,
I
you
heard
said
Dyror.
Blaggart. That's why we were all like, "Oh my god, she just keeps
shit.
telling him he's sick."
That's so sad.
But I'm going to roll with it then. Shit. God damn. You have to make Atlas come with me with his fucking shape change.
Oh fuck!
A bit too deep. Wait, was she saying on my way out? She's talking about Blackguard? I thought she said Darrow.
I was shocked. I was so shocked by it. I was like, I did say Blaggart, right?
I was convinced I heard Dyror, but
You did say Blaggart. You can check the recording later.
No, for sure.
God, that's so sad.
That's
All right.
That is so sad.
We have to burn down the town.
No one can know we were here.
This town never exists. It never existed on any maps.
Right. With that, I assume the rest of you were out drinking, like getting your footing back, and resupplying the ship. Ship was running a bit low. The
Yeah,
weather
we
was,
did say we were going to stock up on supplies.
yeah. I will say you had enough supplies to make it there. Oh, that's why I can't find it. There we go. You still have yet to name the ship. I
decide on anything.
I know I liked the one Coleman came up with.
Which one?
Missy Elliott.
Missy Elliott
Yes, that
or
one.
Kanye Mast?
I like Missy Elliott.
Although I do like Celine Dion.
Oh yeah.
I was pretty proud of that one.
I liked Celine Dion is pretty good.
Howard Stern
I
is
did-
pretty good too.
Yeah.
I did really like the Arg Kelly.
R. Kelly.
The Arg Kelly.
Thank you.
I'm still
Let's-
so disappointed that we missed 21 Pirates last time.
I know.
Let's take a vote. We're just gonna vote between the five of us, not the
Not
the crew of the ship.
Because we don't give a fuck about them.
Well, the ship. So lore-wise, the ship already has this name. You're just voting on
Okay,
whatever
yeah.
it wants.
So,
Which is the way I'm deciding it. Is just like you're
Fair.
speaking into existence what this ship's name. It's like the Pokemon trainer. What was my grandson's name again?
yes, poop. Let's see. All. I don't know how we really want to handle this. Do we just want to like create a ballot almost?
No, pick two options, Captain, and we'll vote from there.
You can make a straw poll.
That is too much
Yeah,
work.
straw-
We'll do.
Just pick 2, Matt, and we'll choose from those.
All right, hang on. The Missy Elliott. The Missy Elliott and what was the other one? Celine Dion was the good one.
Celine Dion, R. Kelly,
I do really like
Kanye
Shakira.
West.
Ship Kira. Okay. Okay. What are your top 2 though, Matt? Because mine were Celine Dion and Missy Elliott.
Let's vote between those 2.
Okay. Okay. So, in the campfire, put your vote on whichever one you want to put the thumbs up on. My vote doesn't count. Both of them start with 1 vote. Oof.
Missy Elliott it is.
I didn't want to vote for mine, to be honest, as I waited.
Alright, so the Missy Elliott. Right. Okay. With your ship restocked and with your ship restocked and your new supplies, would you like to try to change out your crew?
I think if we just...
Oh yeah, we wanted to sell the other ship.
Yeah, if we sell the other ship, keep those crew, and lose a handful, I think we'll be okay. We'll have, like, Kyle will pick the most trustworthy or something.
Okay. So Kyle's going to pick the most trustworthy of the crew. I say he'll pick about 6 or 7. And then I assume everybody who is on the other ship will be good. Plus a few others. And then beyond that, I will have to go get some new random tokens.
I did not mean to do that.
It seems like you did.
I forgot that my oath gave me 2 more spells, so I was adding those.
Oh, nice. What spells did you get? Or you don't have to tell us.
Well,
You
from
can keep it
level up, I
secret.
chose Lesser Restoration, but my oath gave me Misty Step and Hold Person.
Ooh.
So that'll be useful.
Yeah, those are good spells.
Are you Oath of Ancients?
No, I'm Vengeance.
Okay.
All right. With that, 7 of your crew were thrown out and replaced with randos you guys met at the bar.
Right on.
Seems pretty standard for around here at Oldcaster. The rest of the crew that didn't make it were just pretty much told not told where you guys were picking up. I will fill out the other 7 tokens out. Just remember that it's 7. You guys are now, having checked your maps and everything, you are now ready to set sail for the Wolgun Temple. However, after looking on the map and Bungus realizing, shit, Wolgun Temple, you realize the Wolgun Temple's pretty far inland.
That it is.
Where can we make port? I'm trying to get
So-
back to the map.
Here's a map, the map I use for planning.
Mm-hmm.
If I move this token, the Wolgun Temple is somewhere around here.
So if we put in these names I cannot read.
Bigelow.
It was too small. Bigelum or Simlund. We should be able to Well, we should probably just stay in Dwarvish territory. So if we park in Bigelow and then come back.
All right, so you're parking in Bigelow. How much of the crew would you
Concern.
take? So concerns are, how much of the crew would you leave behind? How much of the crew would you take with you?
Leave them all behind. Put Kyle in
Everyone,
charge.
so just the 5 of you?
Yeah.
Kyle in charge. He seems trustworthy.
Tell Kyle if he has any sort of short-term jobs, he could work them in the area. Keep the crew paid. Sounds reasonable to me, at least.
Oh, could we warn them about what Fletcher was saying about potentially 8 ships hunting us?
Oh shit! Yeah.
Just be on the lookout. Yeah.
Oh, what's the? Did we? Oh, it's tomorrow. Is the? No, wait. 2 days from now is the double new moon or double full. Do we want to just wait
The
2 days?
McDouble moon. Yeah.
You just wait 2 days.
Double full moon's like a month away.
I'm looking at the map.
The map?
He
Or
said
the-
we're doomed in a week, though.
Okay, so it's the it's the 26th.
It was the 24th last I checked.
The one you
Of Sumia.
put in the thing in Sprend. Oh, that's from a long time ago. Whoops.
Here, yeah. Look at the chart, the map, or the calendar I put in front of you.
Yeah, we
Gotcha.
are here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, so yeah, we're not hitting any sort of double eyes for like a month, so we're fine.
Unless we already missed it.
Well, the last one would have been like 2 weeks ago, so. Unless it's
Fair
like 2 halves or something. Don't look like 2 halves ever happens, so.
This does kind of look like 2 fucking eyes. So is this one, though.
Maybe.
Also this one.
Why don't we ask the tavern keeper? He might know. The guy.
Tavern Keep.
Yeah, from the
The salty spittoon.
yeah.
The leaky schooner. Oh no! Oh no! I haven't updated this page in a while.
Laggart, you're back. It's so good to see you. We took him away from us 2 times, Quentin.
Yeah. So can we can we just ask him if he knows about the meeting, when it'll happen?
Right. Yeah. That can be what you guys were doing when the other 3 were what Perlin and Atlas were doing, while everybody else was whatever.
Smart.
So you re-enter your old. The same faces are working at. The piano man is back at his business with his conductor hat. And Tori standing behind the counter.
You mean Billy Joel?
Why, yes, Billy Joel. That's
Just gonna
certainly his name.
totally gonna ignore him this time. Just be like, this guy just doesn't die. He's not real. He's not real. If I ignore him, he's not real.
He only exists if we believe he exists.
Right.
Tori,
Tori's like,
yeah, but just ask him. I don't
What can I do?
feel like we need to.
"Ah,
Yeah.
I was expecting Blaine, but what's missing?
Yes, Blaine is currently captured. It's really a long story. We're gonna go retrieve him, but we heard there was going to be a meeting of the pirate lords. We're not gonna be available at that time. Could you just drop word to them that we're retrieving Blackhoof? He'll meet them at the next meeting. Also, Fletcher's dead.
Hold on.
No, I think that
Hold
sums it
on,
up.
boy. That's quite a lot to drop on somebody all at once, and
Yes, but you understand we're kind of in a hurry. We've got to go rescue Blaine.
Can you tell me more? Who captured Blaine?
Does it really matter if we're going to go rescue him? He's probably
Yes.
going to be fine.
Well, it does matter a lot. You said Fletcher's dead?
Yes, Fletcher's
I haven't seen
dead.
that bastard in years, but I know he's been stopping by, but...
Yes, Fletcher's dead. Lane was captured by, what's his name? The little pansy guy. White Raven or something? Anyway, not a big deal.
His face turns white as you say that.
Look, Tor, we have it all in hand. Don't you worry. We're gonna get Lane back. Piece of cake.
He slams his fist on the counter.
Well, there's no reason to get all upset about it.
You're gonna slow down. Blaine was captured by the White Raven.
Correct. Then we went and got Fletcher's ship, because we're gonna need it to take on the White Raven.
Blaine's dead.
Lane's not dead. We've checked in with him recently.
I don't believe you.
Tori,
Well-
would I have any reason to lie about this?
I barely know you.
Yes.
We can
But
say
you
that
know-
he was alive. He was alive when he was captured, but there's no telling what the current situation is.
The White Raven is not a merciful man. If Blaine's in his hands, it's... fate's already decided.
It sounded like there was going to be a trial, so maybe there's still time. Is that right? Did
He did say
there
that.
would be a trial?
He did say that Lane would be tried.
Oh God, willing, Blaine, you will be tried. And then you will be tried some more.
Yes.
God willing, you will be flogged.
Do I recall if there is a law stating that we have the right to a speedy trial, or do I think that is fiction?
Are you all here? I thought it was just Atlas, but you can all
Oh,
be here.
I think it is just Atlas. So
Tori,
Oh, I didn't know.
do you know about the Agrian laws? I assume there's going to be some bureaucracy. He'll be tied up somewhere in some cell for quite a while before they decide to actually string him up.
Where's Kaimo? Where's Blackguard? Where's everyone else?
Well, Kamo's on the ship. He's sort of our new quartermaster, is really kind of keeping everyone in line with the new crew. But Blackguard was killed when Vlaine was captured, unfortunately. I'll just take off my hat and hold it over my heart. Very still shaken by that.
Do you have anyone more charismatic I could talk to?
I could go fetch Olzart if you really wish, although
I would much rather talk to him.
he's a lot less handy now than he used to be. See, that's a...
I can only assume that also means something horrible.
I realize now that this is a lot of very bad shit to drop on you all at once. Can I just pay you an exorbitant amount of money to leave a message for the pirate lords when they arrive?
I don't know the customs all that well, but I
Just-
don't even think you know what you're asking me to do.
Just I don't know. That's why a simple message saying, please don't kill us. We're retrieving another pirate lord. Yes, we killed one of them, but it was not an important one. He was an asshole.
He's just looking so baffled and confused at you of how confidently you are giving him You're saying things that aren't right. Like,
Yeah,
it's very clear you're talking about a subject matter that you don't understand. So, like, he's just like, what the fuck do you think you're saying? Like,
Tori, it is going to be okay, I promise. I'm gonna put a bag of, like, 50 gold on the counter. All we need you to do is pass a message.
Vlaine has only spoken with one other pirate lord for the past maybe 2. I think he had ties with Angelhide. I'm not sure, but
Well, he's dead.
as far as I know, Three Fingers is the only one he's been talking to for the past 3 years.
Oh shit, we met Three Fingers. Is Three Fingers still here?
And
I
now
thought that was a
think he left
couple of weeks
few
ago. Well,
that was
shit.
a month ago.
I guess here. Three Fingers stops by here probably almost every time he's in port. Is that not right?
Yeah.
Let's leave a message for Three Fingers. Three Fingers knows us. He knows that we are trusted crew members of Lane's. Here, I'm gonna give a piece of paper and a...
Hold on. You killed Fletcher Camden.
Yes. He was an asshole.
Then you need to be initiated.
Unfortunately, we don't have time for that because we have to go rescue Lane. Can we do that when we come back?
You realize that saying Vlaine has been captured by the White Raven is the same as saying that he was eaten by a giant shark or something. Like,
Yes, I realize that. See, what I'm telling you is we're going to
I somehow
go...
don't believe that you, in your gentle appearance, are about to go challenge the White Raven.
Well, you see, it's not always about challenging people, and I will make myself look like the White Raven. Can't remember what the fuck his name is. I have it written down somewhere.
Admiral Kensington.
Yeah, Kensington. I'll make myself look like Kensington, and I don't remember what his voice sounds like, but Atlas would. And I'll just sort of mimic him a little bit and say, Tori, we're going to sort this out. I'm sure that we'll be able to make a deal for Vlaine, and we'll get him unharmed. We are quite competent at what we do. And I might not be the most scary looking among us. But
persuasion.
Okie dokie. Ooh, that's not right. That is a
17, right?
well, no, it's higher now. So a 10.
Oh, it goes higher with your proficiency bonus. That's great.
So that's a 20.
Min 19 now?
20.
Min 20 now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Let's assume that he's gonna persuade them.
Exactly. I mean, I can set high DCs.
That's true. I mean, I am asking him to do something kind of crazy.
This DC is actually pretty high for this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically because you basically spent this entire time telling him half-truths, and he can feel that.
It's mostly truth.
Yes, but it's sprinkled with so much shit that you don't understand, from his perspective. That,
Oh, yeah. Oh, 100%. There is heavy amounts of bullshit sprinkled in.
Well. What did you just say to him? Like repeat what you just said to him for me real quick.
We have a plan. We will rescue Vlaine. Don't worry about that. All I need you to do is pass a message to Three Fingers when he arrives next.
Three Fingers. What do you want me to tell him? He just kind of wants you to leave at this point.
Mm-hmm. Do you have a sheet of paper and a quill of some kind? I can write down a message. It'd probably be easier. In case he isn't here in a while.
He digs around and he pulls out a quill and paper.
Yeah, so I'll just write down sort of, Dear Three Fingers, you briefly met us. We are the crew serving under Vlaine. We're going to rescue him. We might not be back in time to be initiated after killing Fletcher Camden. So sorry about that. We'll be back as soon as we have Vlaine. Much love, Atlas.
All right. He takes the paper, he reads it, and he says, he reads it, he looks up at you.
I'm just gonna, flash him a big smile.
He's like, okay.
Whatever you say.
Well, Perlin, I think that is solved as we, walk out the door.
As you're walking out the door, you hear crumbling paper.
I'm gonna pretend like I didn't hear it. Because I don't know how I would react poorly to that. So I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't hear it.
Alright. Alright. With that, your ship is loaded. You have a plan to go dock in one of those two towns while you are going to trek out. You have enough materials on your ship to make it there. And I think that is where we will pick it up next time. You guys are on your way to the Wogan Temple. Officially.
Damn, I was trying really hard to get us there as quickly as possible, but this damn bastard Tory wouldn't listen to me.
I was trying so hard
I know.
to explain why you were gonna die.
I know, but Atlas didn't care. Atlas is on a mission.
Right.
Jesse is very worried about these pirate lords. Atlas thinks he can talk his way out of anything, so...
He can. He got that guy to give the pirate lords a note.
Exactly!
Great!
And there's nothing you can't do with a touch of confidence and saying a whole bunch of words really quickly.
Well, with that in mind, I think that gives us a good starting point for next time.
You're being off to the Wugong Temple.
Wogan Temple. Yep.
That's where the corona originated, right?
The what?
The Wuhan Temple?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Wasn't the... Oh,
That was bad. Sorry.
that's pretty good.
Alright. Damn. Sorry, Taylor. I was trying. I think I wrapped up in, killing my arch nemesis, so.
What? I can't hear you from the ship.
I mean, if you want to go for another 3 hours, I have the next session ready, so...
I work in the morning.
Yeah, no can do.
I also have work in the morning. But...
Alright. I'll catch y'all later.
Good
Excellent
session.
session.
Yeah,
it was great.
Great session.
Yeah.
Lots of role play after the battle heavy session. So,
Mhm. Yeah, it was good.
alright.
I need to change my alignment now.
Alright.
Your alignment?
To what? Neutral evil?
Well, so I was already chaotic neutral, and that was a pretty evil thing to do, but also he was a right bastard, so I'm not sure.
I mean, I guess you were justified.
Somewhat.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
up to it's all perspective. I
It's all
guess.
perspective. We'll change it.
History is written by the victors.
Yeah, we'll change it to neutral evil for right now.
Alright.
And maybe I'll
catch
redeem
you all.
myself later.
There you go.
All right.
Night,
right.
everybody.
Good night.